Good morning, Fruit Bats. It's Freely the Banana Girl here. Today's a bit cold, it's getting cold here, so I went and bought this beret thing from the secondhand store. It's acrylic, nice and warm, keeps the melon warm, so I'm happy. Today I was thinking I've got to talk about the pee video. Yes, the pee video. I know it was very controversial and a lot of you are like, Freely, why the fruit do I want to pee in a bucket? Why? You're crazy. I know. Okay, I know that you're feeling that way, and I understand totally because I didn't explain it properly, and it's probably a bit of a shock. I know when I first heard Harley Junior Rider peeing into a bottle beside me, I heard this piddling, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you doing? What? What? I was just shocked, okay? I was totally shocked, and I was pretty disgusted, to be honest. At the time, I'm like, no, this is just not happening. You can't do this. But then I got used to it and it kind of started to make sense. And hence the arrival of the bucket. Yes, the bucket arrived. And I just want to explain that to you today, give you some reasoning because the last video didn't really explain it properly. So when you go to the toilet, you're essentially peeing into a bucket in the bathroom. Okay, so it's not a lot different. But that pee, before I get started into that though, it's funny because I got a lot of quite a bit of hate from some people. Oh my God, that's terrible. How dare you? Kind of really angry about me peeing into the bucket, which for me was kind of interesting to, see and feel some people's reactions to something that is so natural, really. Okay, peeing into a bucket's not natural, but peeing into nature and nourishing the earth is natural. And that's essentially what we're trying to get back to, isn't it? To be as natural as we can. That's why, yeah, the reactions were interesting. Some of them were really interesting. But back to nourishing the earth with the pee. So when you pee in that bucket in the bathroom and you flush it, you flush that water into the ocean. You flush that pee into the ocean. So it's essentially pollution. So you're polluting the ocean. When I pee into the bucket and then I put it onto the earth, onto the garden, it nourishes the garden. Especially because my pee is not toxic. Okay, maybe if you've got some really toxic pee and you're really dehydrated, then it's probably not going to be heaps nourishing for the garden. But maybe if you add some water to it and then throw it in there, it might be. So that's why I maintain a high fruit lifestyle, because I want to, be healthy, and my pee and poo is always, it's healthy. So it's not this toxic stuff that I want to stay away from, because I know a lot of people are kind of like, oh, I don't want to be anywhere near my poo and wee. Oh my God, no. And I can understand, because a lot of people have really toxic deliveries. You know what I mean? So no, that's not what I'm talking about. And another reason is because it is essentially, it's efficient, because having a good night's sleep for me is really important. I want to have a good night's sleep. And what I do is when I get up and go to the bucket, which is essentially right beside my bed there, and no, I haven't kicked it over and it's in a good place, it's not going to be kicked over. So when I go in the bucket and pee and then get back in bed, I'm sort of in this trance. I don't even really wake up. But I found when I've walked to the toilet through the creaky house, open creaky door, then I'm awake, and sometimes with the light on and stuff, and, it can be a little bit, it's a lot less efficient, especially if you have to do it 3 times. Yeah, so I regularly go at least 3 times to the toilet. And it's not because I've got any problem, no, it's because I'm hydrated. Those who say, oh, you've got problems, or, you're too hydrated, no, I put it to the test. I'm an athlete. I know a lot about my body. I'm very close to how it functions, and I've really refined it over the years. So now I know how much water I have to drink and how hydrated I have to be. Sometimes I'll drink a 2-litre bottle before bed. If I haven't got enough water in and I'm not peeing clear by the time I go to bed, then I will drink 2 litres, a 2-litre bottle of water. I really recommend that. And some people will do that and they won't even pee during the night. So that means they're really dehydrated. So anyway, this is going on a little bit longer than I thought it would. But another reason is if it's cold, I don't want to, walk all the way to the bathroom and freezing and wake up again. And some people are like, oh, you're just lazy. No, I ride hundreds of Ks a week sometimes, and I run a lot. I'm not lazy. I'm not a lazy person. Sure, sometimes I can be lazy about certain things, but essentially I'm not a lazy person, so that is not it. It's just about efficiency. All right, so I hope that's cleared it up. Also, royalty used to pee in a bucket, and also I think most of the world's population still pees in a bucket. So I'm in good company. All right, so I will talk to you next video. I'm going to do a raw till 4 video. It's going to be about eating raw food till 4 o'clock. I've made this whole program with my mum, so I think it's going to be really helpful to keep you on the fruity path. And yeah, wherever you are, have a great day and go fruit yourself. I'll see you next video. Go fruit yourself.